YOLO Rules here, and welcome back to Bravely Second in Lair. You might be wondering why I'm on the overworld right now, when before I was in the Mythril Mines at the end of the last episode. That's because I actually do want to finish the bestiary entries for the overworld here before I go and do the dungeon. So I have the Imperial Blade Vans that I still need to finish. I also need to finish the Stave Vans, and I'm pretty sure the Shield ones, and the Axe as well. Oh yeah, and I also did find out that the other desert human characters I was missing that I mentioned before, they're later on in the game. I also need to do the Flare Lanterns, which has an ability for Catmancy that I can get. And I need to do the Iron A types and the Iron Man B types. So yeah, once I do all of these, I'll be back, hopefully with all of them done. I don't know if I'll be able to do all of them because it's a lot of grinding. I won't go past level 26, by the way. I'll turn the experience gain off once I get everybody up to level 26. And, and we have an encounter with a new enemy here. This enemy is the Valtora, and sadly for me, I don't have anyone with the Catmancy class on right now because there is an ability you can learn from them. But first I'm going to have you examine them and have everyone else default like usual. Actually, now that I think about it, getting some preemptive damage on these guys probably would have been a good idea. That works too, I guess. But yeah, the Valtora, who are weak to fire and are a beast type, yeah, they have an ability, that one, called Chomp, which reduces you down to 1 HP. You can learn that for the Catmancy class. It will work on any enemy except for bosses, by the way, in case you're wondering. Wow, I really don't have any items right now. I need to go get items. But let's finish up this battle first. But yeah, because of their Chomp ability, it makes fighting these guys very difficult, because they can just reduce 1 or 2 people down to 1 HP. And, well, I guess you could have to use a Phoenix down, have to use a potion. But yeah, in case both of the targets die, it'd be good to have someone who can house a Phoenix down. I think you can do that anyway. But yeah, Chomp does have the ability to miss, as you saw. It's not a guaranteed hit, which is a good thing. Kind of wish that I do have the multitask ability for everyone, which you learn at level 4 for the Sword Master class, which gives you a random chance of being able to strike twice when you attack a target. It doesn't always proc. Kind of wish that it was in this fight, but I guess it's too much to ask for right now. Also, I'm not sure. I think if they use Chomp on a target that's 1 HP, it will kill them. That was way too close. But yeah, that's the Valtoras. Which you can, like I said, you can learn Chomp from them, which I'll do later. Okay, I'm back again because I have another new enemy that I haven't encountered up to this point, the Ghost. Which means I'm gonna have to bestiary grind these guys too. Oh, but anyway, let's go on ahead and have you examine them. But yeah, the Ghosts, I don't think they're any different from the Wraith. I think they cast Dread just like they do and can only basic attack. I don't think they have any other special ability. Oh, oops. Sorry, I had the speed up on from when I was filling out the bestiary just to make the fights go by a little bit faster. But yeah, they are weak to fire and light, meaning the Shining spell, which is why before when I was trying to heal enemies that had that star symbol on them and it would heal them instead of hurting them. That's the reason why for that. But since these are undead enemies, you can heal them and they will die. So, just so you know. Since giving a Phoenix down to an undead enemy in in Final Fantasy Tactics kills them outright. Would it work the same way in this game? I'm not going to test it out, but anyway, let's go on ahead and just use heat on them since they're also weak to fire as well. And the Iron Man bees used for Eisenberg, which raised their physical defense, and it makes it impossible to hit them. So just use magic on them and you'll be fine. Yeah, see, even my nothing venture does nothing. Yeah, I don't think the effects stack. I think it just resets the duration of the spell. Since they constantly use it, it means it will never go down. But at least the physical defense up doesn't really do much for the ghosts. So that's a good thing. Gotta continue to use heat. But yeah, they cast Dread, and that's pretty much it. Fighting against these robot enemies is really annoying just because it takes so long to whittle them down. Whether it's the B types or A types or E types. Okay, let's just continue this. I think I'm gonna have you use Nothing Ventured. Let's just have everybody else use spells. I'll use the Shining spell, because why not? It deals the same exact damage as the Heat spell. It really doesn't matter which one you use. But yeah, that's what the animation for the Shining spell looks like. In case you were wondering. I'm also not using the best weapons right now. The best weapons are in the shop at Heart's Child, so I need to get new equipment as soon as possible, which is another reason why I'm doing the bestiary grind right now, so I can try and pick up some new things. I won't be able to get everything, but anything I can use to make the battles go by smoother or faster is always welcome. But since you doesn't have the spirit magic right now, I'm just gonna have him use Nothing Ventured. Come on, just a little bit more. Okay, the first one's almost dead. But won't be in this turn. At least they can't raise their magic defense, because that would be annoying. This should be the last round. Yep, one more lightning spell. That should do it. Yep, there they go. Finally. But yeah, so those are the ghosts. No different than the wraiths that we had before. So yeah. Oh, nice. Gained a level. Awesome. Once Tiz hits level 26, like I said, I'll turn the experience gain off. But yeah, he's close to it. About 1,000 more experience. Oh, and I got a balsam and a high potion. Nice. Okay, but yeah, I'll be back. Okay, just showing off how you get White Wind from these guys. You confuse them, and then eventually they'll use it on you. They won't use it on you immediately. For these guys, same tactic as with the Arrow Lanterns. Use Wing Scale from the Catmancy class to confuse them first, and then they'll use Panzer Leader on you at some point. Um, so yeah, that's how you get that. And as for the Valtors, to get Chomp from them, well, you just wait for them to use Chomp on you, really. So just default until they use Chomp, because Chomp goes through default, by the way. So you can't default and avoid it, unless, you know, you sidestep it like that. And finally, this is how you get book burning from the flare lanterns. Okay, so I'm finally back from the bestiary grind. I wasn't able to fill it out completely, unfortunately. I got really tired of grinding, and I feel like I've done enough. So anyway, I'll show off the ones that I do have. So I have the Imperial Blade Van. Members of the Imperial Blade Regiment posted to the front lines in Eisenberg. They're awfully quick. Yeah, that is true. Say that they look intimidating? Okay, if you say so. Yeah, their outflank ability may not seem like anything special, but the advantages of saving their most powerful attack for the end of the turn cannot be denied. Yeah, their outflank ability is very annoying. I mean, it deals a lot of damage, but I don't think it deals all that much damage. If it was at lower levels fighting them, I'd probably think differently. But yeah, so next up we have the Imperial Staff Van. So, a mage soldier of the Imperial Army fighting on the front lines in the Eisenberg region. They like to shock their foes with bolts of Thundara. Yeah, and they always do that, and it really does pack a punch. Found a page. Our captain spares no effort in working to boost his magic power. The other day, he let me try fighting with one of his Noxus rods. Did my Thundara spark that day? Just equipping a rod increases your magic power. Equipping two will increase it that much more. Your melee attacks won't be much to speak of, but if you're looking to specialize in offensive magic, it's an approach worth considering. Ah, okay. Yeah, so you can dual wield rods if you want. I'm not going to, since I don't really care to. And the Imperial Axe Van. So yeah, he has a shell split, which weakens your magic defense. Another diary from an escaped soldier. By the direct order of His Majesty Kaiser Oblivion, the Imperial Vanguard will march on Eisenberg. His Majesty says that Eisenberg will prove a key battlefield, with the Orthodoxy and the Duchy joining forces with the newly unified Eisenberg army, and this is why he has chosen only the elite to attack them. Yeah, I changed the page too early, but yeah, that's basically what that says, that he's put his strongest out here. I believe it. And the Imperial Shield Van. Talk about a walking fortress. I've never seen someone take so much damage and keep standing. Yeah, Iron Wall is the technique that they keep using, which allows them to block when you try to attack one of their allies. I guess they're trying to say that it's a good thing to be able to take or direct enemy blows towards you. But anyway, yeah, and I don't know why here, but it calls their Iron Wall ability Obstruct, but same difference. I don't know if that's a translation thing or if there's a different version of the game that calls it Obstruct, but that's not what it's called in this one. And we have the Valtora, which is a cousin of the Panther. Sporting green stripes. One bite from the beast causes instant death. Well, it's not instant death. It drops you down to 1 HP. That's not instant death. It's near death, though. And I see Purple Pin has responded on this one. The beast chomp is superior ability and nearly impossible to avoid. In such cases, you must prepare for battle with healing and resurrection items. Okay, so get high potions and Phoenix Downs if you're going to battle them. Yeah, that's what I've pretty much been doing. Strangely, there have been reports of Valtora sharing the outdoor hot springs with human bathers. Really? That's weird. And, of course, the undead. Oh, well, apparently I didn't finish doing the ghost entry. Yeah, that's one of the ones I didn't finish. I only need 2 more, but they're so hard to actually encounter. Same with the other one that I also did not finish, which was the, oh, well, before I do that, I have the flare lantern to go over. It's actually a gathering of fire spirits, just like with the arrow lantern, gathering of air spirits. And they have the ability book burning, which silences you, and also deals a whole lot of damage. And purple text fills us in about some leader that burned books to keep people under his rule, and how people see you as more important than what you actually do. Yeah, first impressions are everything, I guess. And anyway, the enemy that I did not complete was the A-type enemy. As you can see, I barely scratched getting through that one because they're almost impossible to encounter. But anyway, I do have the B-type though, so let's go over that one. And that name, it really crosses the line. The 4 Eisenberg ability. The name comes from a famous Eisenian folk song that tells of the great deeds of the shield bearers. Oh, so they use an enemy song to empower themselves. Wow. Model 17 is propelled by its steam engine, which can be fed by burning coal. In a pinch, you can burn firewood and kindling to heat the steam, but please do not cut down live trees to do so. That is oddly considerate. Also, sorry, I did not show the summary of that one, but basically it's the same thing that we just learned. That's all the summary page is, just a recap of what they said. If you don't want to read their individual conversation dialogue. But yeah, the doublet, and I also have the flame robe that I bought as well, which makes you resistant to fire. Something to note is that when an item makes you resistant, it does not mean that you're immune to said ability. It just will deal less damage to you. So yeah, and I currently have the flame robe on you, and I have the doublet on Tiz, I believe. Oh, I have another thing of armor that I didn't look at. Oh, the plate mail, right, I also picked that up. A light piece of durable armor. Okay. And yeah, that's all there is to say about that. So yeah, let's go on ahead and start making my way through this dungeon. And turn the encounter rate back on, because there will be new enemies to encounter here. So yeah. Then there are also 4 chests to find, so there should be one over here. Yep, there is. And this contains a remedy. Okay. I wonder why. I don't remember any of the enemies around here being able to give status effects. Speaking of new enemies, we have 2 new enemies, the Carbuncle and the Succubus. So first things first, let's have you examine them. Let's examine the Carbuncle first, since there's more of them. Have everybody else default. Nice. Okay, so the Carbuncle is weak to wind and dark, or the Shadow spell, and they're a beast type. Ooh, nice. It said weak point, so I guess Succubi are weak to katanas. Or I just randomly hit the enemy's weak point. And that's all that means. So if the others attack, the Carbuncle will use scams the Succubus. But yeah, the Succubus has the ability to charm. Well, that sort of goes without saying. Also, are the Succubus's wings on her hips? They are. That's weird. Protect. Yeah, Protect works like sort of a weaker version of the 4 Eisenberg ability. Because as you can see, it doesn't protect them all that much. But I am level 26, the maximum level for this dungeon. So that's the reason why I'm dealing so much damage to them. If I was at the lower end of the spectrum, level 22, I'd probably be feeling that a little bit more. Oh, so close. No, don't use Cure on yourself, please. Yeah, just like their counterparts, because they're a palette swap of one of the earlier enemies, they can use Cure on themselves, and apparently it's gonna chain. Okay, it's just a bunch of succubi in that second fight there. Anyway, let's see what's down here. Dried Remora. Okay, can always use more Catmancy items. So let's just continue through. Let's see what's down here. Oh, cutscene apparently.
Idia, I haven't seen any sign of her. Where could she be? Where could she have run off to?
She's somewhere here.
Holly? When I look at that old man and his granddaughter, it's like looking back at myself as a child.
How so?
After losing both my parents to the Great Plague, it was just me and my grandfather.
Oh.
The crops failed year after year. Finally, my grandfather decided to give up and look for work in the city. He sold the house and the farm, all for my sake. But this is no time to dwell on the past. I have to find that girl.
Yeah. So this is the part of the game where basically they try to make you feel sympathy for Holly to try and pull you to her side of the argument here, because we've already done that with Profiter by hearing what the civilians want and don't want. They try and get you to see the pros and cons of Profiter's side, and now they're having Holly do the pros and cons of her side. So yeah, just a bunch of succubi in that fight, as always.
Idiot, did you find her? I see. She's not here either.
Nope, no sign. She went in deep.
She's
Wow.
somewhere in
She's
these
quick.
tunnels, all alone. Alone and afraid.
How do you
We have
know
to
she's
find her,
afraid?
and quickly. Holly, are you? When my grandfather and I first moved to the city,
Oh, apparently you're gonna talk
everything
again.
went so well. We lived in a beautiful house, and I received the best education money could buy. I wanted for nothing, and yet I was alone. My grandfather was consumed with his business. It was like he was another person altogether.
Ah, and that's what you're trying
Person
to
who had
avoid
forgotten
for
about
this little
me.
girl.
Then one day, what am I doing? Reliving the past here. There's no time to lose. Holly.
Just go on ahead and tell us the last part of your story. But yeah. Basically, I guess she's trying to imply that if you decide to side with Profiteer, the little girl will end up abandoned by her grandfather. Though that was just her experience. There's no guarantee that that will happen for the little girl. So yeah. But anyway, I'm not sure who I would side with. Well, yes I do, because I've already played through this part on my DS. But who would you guys side with based on what we know so far?
I have to hurry. I have to find her. It's no use, Idia. I can't find her anywhere.
Well, she has to be somewhere
Poor girl
here.
is all alone, with no one to help her, to hold her.
You're really having an emotional crisis, aren't you?
When my grandfather died, I was left all alone in that grand, empty, echoing house. The business passed into someone else's hands, and I went back to my childhood home. But there was nothing there. No one. Not a soul was left. Of course, this was years before the Grand Marshal's airship soared through the skies of Eternia.
So, do you have more backstory or something to say? Because that sounded like a cliffhanger at the end there. And, oh no. Oh, we have mithril shells. I'm not looking forward to this fight. I have no way to heal myself. I came down here without potions. Yeah, I could have backed out at any time to go get potions, but I didn't want to have to stop the recording to go do that, so I've been fighting this whole entire time without any way to heal myself except through Phoenix Downs. And I thoroughly expect to die here. Yeah, the reason why I defaulted is because they can do that. Don't attack you, please. Attack anyone else but you. So yeah, they're weak to water, but they try and trick you by putting up defenses right as you're about to cast a spell, so you end up hurting yourself. See? 5 health. Oh my god. And I hate these enemies so much. I mean, when I'm facing them at full health, it's no problem, but if I'm low on health for any reason, like say I just went through a battle and it chains into a battle with the mithril shells, it's always nerve-wracking if I'm not at full health. You'll see why in a bit. Because I fully expect them to use the moves that I'm dreading right now. Yeah, might as well take advantage of the extra BP, but of course that one defaulted, so I'm gonna barely deal any damage to him. Yeah, they can default too, which is another thing that's annoying. Nice. At least it procced that. Okay, I dealt more damage than I expected to. Let's just continue to attack. This one has an extra point of BP. That's not good. Yeah, there it is, the spin attack. Yeah, I don't like that attack. As you can see, it deals a lot of damage. And he's dead. Great. Okay, so let's get you back up. Give a Phoenix down to him. And, yeah. Yeah, if I survive this battle with everybody up, I'm going to be very surprised. Jesus. Okay, well, can you revive, Idia there? Thank you. Okay, let's just keep going all out, just keep attacking everybody else. Yeah, magical attacks would be, I would prefer to do that, of course it defaults, but, it's because of their reflection angle. I don't feel confident using spells right now. Even if I was at full health, I'd probably still just be using physical attacks. Actually, since Idia has 2 points of BP, I should use some. Yeah, dish out as much damage as I can. There we go. Spin attack again, and Magnolia's down. Okay, this one's low now. So I should be able to do this. Come on. Yeah, I can go on ahead and attack with both of you. I think that should be fine. As long as they don't crit. Okay, we're good. Please do a regular attack on someone. Thank you. Nice. Okay, this is the last round of attacking. As long as we can all attack without interruption, we should be able to finish him off. Yep, there it goes. Nice. Ooh, that was way too close. Yeah, being down here without any way to heal was a very bad idea on my part. And on that thought, I think I'm going to go on ahead and end this episode here. I'm going to go back and grind for money and buy potions. And I'll come back to this point in the next video. So if you guys enjoyed this one, give this video a like. Also be sure to like my Facebook page and follow me on Twitter, as well as support my Patreon. All 3 links will be in the description below. And subscribe for more. And if you are subscribed or a new subscriber right now, be sure to hit that bell icon to get notified when I upload videos. This is Viola Rules, signing off. Talk to you later.